All right, gents, this is a conversation I want to have with you. Ladies, show your men this, right? Show your fellas this. No, I'm not going to get into politics about mental health, suicide, my thoughts on it, or male versus female privilege, the pay gap, anything like that at the moment. But I am going to talk about male privilege a little bit. It's pretty much what this video is about, and pretty much give you guys a boot up the ass. You know, there's a couple of things that really bother me with the male gender and our role in society and our role in the household that pisses me off, and it usually comes down to ego. And ego seems to be one of the biggest fuels for the victim mentality as well. I'm starting to see. So listen in, right? Listen in. Take a knee. There is a privilege for males in the earning capacity. Now, whether you think there's a pay gap or not, men and women get paid the same, right? Whatever it is, right? It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. The fact is that if we want to have a family, as a male, if we want to have kids, and a lot of the time, a lot of males do want to have kids, your partner has to have the child. They have to have the child, and they have to pause work, pause their career, and be financially affected, right? Now, this isn't a problem for people who share money appropriately and they have their finances switched on and the household's really healthy because they're all working towards the same goal. But this is a problem when we have the classic divide of finances where the male is the income earner and therefore they control the finances. And I see this all the time, guys coming in and, straight away, oh yeah, but she spends it on this, 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 and this. But they fail to look at their golf expenditure, their alcohol expenditure, their punting expenditure, their clothing expenditure. And when questioned, yeah, but I earn it, so that's okay. And that's fucking wrong, right? That's a privilege in itself, and it's disgusting, right? Pull your head out of your ass. That's not, you can't be saying shit like that. Like that's gross. If that's what your mindset is, it's trash. You're a trash partner. You need to go and reflect on yourself heavily. You should slap yourself upside the head. Think about if your partner was your daughter and you were her partner, and that's the mentality it is, how would you feel? It's not right? And we do have this privilege because we think, oh, we've got the harder job. Now, I'm telling you right now, being at home with Bub is the best thing in the world, right? I love it. It's amazing, but it is hard, like I'm trashed today, tired from last night's shift on the bottle, and it's hard. It's very, very hard. And, I do agree that it's a privilege to be able to stay home, but repeating Groundhog Day over and over again and putting other things aside isn't something that it should be taken lightly. And that's what the women have to go through, and you don't make it any easier when you let your ego get in the way and when you don't actually action or execute what you tell everyone you do. A lot of people want to talk about family first and La Familia on your tattoos and shit, but you're not doing fuck all about it. The only analogy you got is I'll take a bullet for my family. How often are you going to get shot? Fucking never. How about you just do a budget? How about you just make sure that your family's looked after? How about you put some insurances in place? That is more likely going to look after your family than I'll take a bullet for them. Something that's never going to happen in your life because you've never been in the streets your life. You live in fucking Kellyville. You know what I mean? Like, switch on. Stop being a hero. Stop being an egotistical hero and talking shit when you're not doing fuck all about nothing. And you want to sit there and say that, oh, no, there's no male privilege. Bullshit. Look at the rate of male suicide for males with children versus the rate of female suicide for females with children. It's almost non-existent compared to what males are. That alone tells us there is a privilege there, that we are so comfortable that our partners take care of kids that much that we can just fucking knock ourselves because we know everything we looked after. Where the females don't do that. They're not comfortable that if they knock themselves, that we would look after the kids in the way they do. That's privilege in itself. You are comfortable enough just to tap out, whether you want to call it weak or whatever is up to you, but you're comfortable enough to tap out because your mental health is so bad, knowing that the kids will be okay, when the women can't do that. Think about that on a different level, right? So what I'm here to say is there is male privilege, right? We do have privilege, but with that privilege becomes responsibility, and half is aren't acting on it. Get your shit sorted. Right? Sit down, Start reflecting on your money and your goals on how you can actually look after your family appropriately, right? Put them first. You want to talk about family first, and she will fucking put them first. Before you put $100 through the pokies, how about you make sure that your kids' education's looked after? Before you go and chuck 250 on the nose of some horse that you know nothing about, how about you make sure that your wife or your partner can have some luxuries? How about she gets a break? You know, maybe a babysitter so she can go out and have a drink. Before you go and fucking put 350 up your nose, how about you make sure that the kids have the new clothes they need? You know what I mean? Like, look after them properly. Don't just say you are. Before you go and sink $550 worth of piss down at the pub, why don't you make sure your life insurance is in place? Or for $100 a month, too much for life insurance, but you'll sink that into the pokies every afternoon, no worries. Switch on, fellas. Switch on, right? You're treating your women like shit. You're oppressing them and holding them down because you think you've got this ego that you earn the money, and you're telling everyone you're family first, this and that, and you ain't doing none of it. If that's you, you're a trash partner, you're a trash human being, you're a trash parent. I'm fucking attacking you. I hope if you feel attacked right now, then you should reflect on that, because you aren't the person that you would want your daughter to be with. Think about it. If you had a daughter and their partner was doing what you're doing, you'd want to slap his head off his shoulders. So you can feel attacked all you want. I'm here to make you switch on. Women, ladies, if you think that this is your partner, show them this fucking video. They want to come at me, they can come at me. I don't give a fuck. We can meet up and chat about it too. But fellas, seriously, from man to man, if this attacks you, if you feel a bit attacked in this video, you need to sort yourself out, man. You need to be better. Be better for yourself, be better for your kids, be better for your family. And it all starts with looking at your money habits and making sure you've got direct purpose with what you're doing. If not, come and see us. I'll help you out. We've all been there, right? It's common. Understanding is the first step. All right, love you all. That's it.